What's up? Oh my god, look at my hair. Look at my hair. What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. We took our trip to Phoenix. Wow, that's sunlight. I don't know if you guys can see me. Anyway, got my hair extensions. I've never actually worn these. I think I'm gonna try to sell them. I was seeing if I could use this for my Halloween costume, but like the thing is, I don't really think so because they don't. First off, I'm going as Anna, and so I need red hair. Second off, I feel like I don't really understand her extensions enough, and I don't have time. So I think I'm gonna take Daisy today when she wakes up. Yes, I know this is way past her morning wake up time, but she is exhausted. I'm exhausted. We're all exhausted. Okay, from that trip, that vacation. The definition of I need a vacation from my vacation, that was that kind of trip. Okay. And I used to do this once a year when we lived in Arizona. I'd come back to PA and then try to visit all my family in 1 week. We kind of did the same thing, but we were going to visit our friend family, you know, and there was so many of them. And plus we were trying to like combine it with a little kid adventure, like taking Daisy to all the places, like the zoos and the butterfly museum and playgrounds. It was just so much. And plus our flights were not good because I used to like doing layovers, but the older I get, the more I'm like, no more layovers. I'm going straight through because we spent, with all the delays that goes on now and everything with all the airlines, we spent like 2 days in the airport. I do not recommend. One time was kind of our fault. We missed our connecting flight. The gate had changed and we didn't realize till it was like too late, and we ran across the airport to the other side. It was really fun, and only to find out, the gate's closed. So, and the next day, so we spent an extra 6 hours or something till we could get on the next flight, which they didn't charge us. And again, kind of our fault, but I forgot that happened, kind of. Slash, I told my husband, he thought I was talking about something else. Anyway, so we screwed up. Then, the second day, the last day, we spent almost the whole day in the airport again because there was all these delays because of an IT outage. So it wasn't just us, it was not every airline, but a lot of the airlines had delays. So my advice to you is, if you need to fly, do not take a layover if you can help it. I think though at the time it was like our cheapest option for 3 people because, hello, it's really expensive to fly anymore, especially when you have 3 people and you're going across country and blah, blah, blah. But that was not ideal. That was not, and our baggage was like, our baggage was really far from where we parked our car. We had to rent a car. Again, not super great because it was just so much. It was so much, guys. We don't usually do that where we have to rent a car and so it was a lot. And my husband has an electric car now, so we had to hope and pray, and luckily it wasn't dead. We were like, oh, is this gonna be dead because we've had the car out for a week, not charging, but it was at like 20% or something. It has some feature where it shuts off, thank goodness. So, I mean, I wouldn't try to go longer than a week, but it just barely made it. And then there was probably like most airports, there was a charging station nearby. I think because electric cars are getting more and more popular. So, and I have so much laundry to do, so I'm gonna try to do that with you guys. While I gotta unpack. I did a lot of laundry before we left, but I didn't have time to put it away. Thankfully, I did have like a couple days off before we left, so I had time to like clean up the house. But I'm tired. I'm tired. This is. I had such bad jet lag yesterday. Both me and my husband did, let me tell you. That's why I'm letting her sleep. I know it's like too late and all this, but she's maybe more exhausted than we are because she's never traveled. Like, she never flown a plane before. Plus it was like, I feel like a lot of stimulation for anybody, but a kid, yes, even more so. But what I learned is, oh, thank you. So I learned if you have a kid, if you can bring an iPad to keep them busy, that was a good move, bringing the iPad for times when like you're on a long flight, or like some of the times we're talking to other adults, and that was boring for her, like talking to her friends. So she had the iPad. That was, and we just got that, by the way. By the way, we just got that iPad probably a couple months ago. I have one, thank you. So, very good investment. I also have a lot of packages I need to unpack, stuff I ordered online. That might be better. Let me do that with you guys. It's a little more interesting. I have she's soon to be 5 years old. Just kind of wild, because like a lot of our friends either, like I realize people are so different. Like some of my friends in Arizona have no children, okay? Some of my friends in Pennsylvania, they only have stepkids. I'm just trying to get going, and seeing you lovely people helps me get going. I have ADHD, severe ADHD. Then there's people who have like teenagers that I'm friends with, and then like babies now that they're adding to the mix, or they're people like us who just have kids later in life. And it's just so different. Like with millennials, like just look at my friends. We all have like very different situations. And not one's better than the other. They're just all different, you know. Like, I feel for my friends who have teenagers. Oh my gosh. Especially teenage girls. My goodness. And yeah, and I've realized too, like, some of my friends just have no interest. Some of my friends don't have kids, not because they didn't want them, just it never worked out. They had infertility problems like me. I'm from Pennsylvania. Then there's friends I have. I live near the Amish, if that tells you, if that gives you a hint. Then I have a few friends who just have like no interest in having kids, and I feel like if you don't have an interest in having kids, don't, because it's like the hardest job you'll ever love. But if you're kind of on the fence, like me and my husband, I'm so glad that we did. But yeah, I realize like some of my friends, they're just like, I want to travel and I want to be selfish, and you know, more power to you. Oh, I got this off TikTok shop. This helps. Okay, there's something my OCD cannot handle. My OCD slash my secret fears is that the dryer lint ever since somebody pointed it out to me, it's been like upsetting me several years ago that like there's lint even below. So I wanted to try this out. This attaches to your vacuum and then it can get in the, it's like one of my pet peeves is like the lint that gets stuck down in the dryer that I can't reach. And like I've tried different things like using knives and tools to get it out, but I feel like this is probably my best bet and I won't have to spend hours doing it. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I saw it on TikTok shop a few times and I'm like, I need that. Is it gonna wind up in the TikTok pile of crap I don't use? I don't know. But we'll try. I'll report back. Okay, this I got, I think from Amazon, but for my daughter's birthday that's coming up, I planned a mermaid themed birthday because she's in her mermaid era. So, since she's an only child, we can afford to do crap like this. I'm not expecting everybody, but I was like, let me get her a mermaid outfit. Isn't that cute? Hopefully this fits her. It looks a little tiny. What size is this? I think I got the 5. I think it will. She might have to wear little like black leggings underneath. But look at that. It's so shiny. And look at the bow. I think she's going to love it. She's very girly like me. She likes. Now you can't tell I'm very girly because I purposely come on here when I look like to dissuade without my makeup on or anything. Because 1, I like to come on here first thing in the morning, and number 2, I don't want to attract a certain audience, even though I tend to, that is interested in one thing that I'm not going to give them. So, sorry, hate to burst your bubble. But I'm not a pick-me girl, and I've never been a pick-me girl. Even if it was my job, I don't know. Well, I couldn't have a job like that because it's just... Anyways. Okay, let's start putting some of this crap away. So yesterday we like slept all day because we got back. We took a red eye, which I'm like, oh, maybe that'll be good because we'll sleep like on the plane ride. Yes and no, because I actually think it's worse when you do that. I think that's why my jet lag was worse because I don't sleep good on planes unless I take... The only time I've slept good on a plane is when I took, sorry, I'm trying to clean here. I took Dramamine. Sometimes I take that because I get super nauseous on planes sometimes, especially when they're turbulent. And yes, then I will sleep. But otherwise, no. And you know how we like cluster care in the hospital? I don't know if they try to do that or not on the airplanes, but I feel like they should. But I don't know if that's even possible. But like every time I would fall asleep on the plane, somebody would come by and be like, "Do you need water? Do you have trash?" And I know that's their job. Most of the flight attendants were I will say, they do a job I couldn't do. They're fantastic. I even wrote something about the one flight attendant, which I couldn't remember their name, but I'm like, they deserve a shout out because they were amazing. But I tried to describe them the best I could. Again, ADHD, I'm really bad with names, even though I've learned as I get older, like, it's important to remember names for things like that, like trying to recognize somebody. So wherever you are, flight attendant from Alaska Airlines that helped us on our flight from Philly to Seattle, shout out to you. All the flight attendants and the pilot as well were amazing. And I've never flown with can't talk. Excuse me. I've never flown with Alaska before. They are good option if you're trying to fly cheaper, in my opinion. Better than probably, I can't say because I've never flown the other ones, but I've heard a lot of, like, not great things about some of the other discount ones, like Frontier and Spirit. Didn't really have much issue with Alaska at all. So I would recommend them. If you're looking for a cheaper airline to get you from point A to point B. They have very good crews, I feel like, in my opinion. Whoops. Oh my goodness, this tripod's just not even, it's not even tripoding. I'm sorry, guys. It's like tipping over. What the heck? What the hey? So I've got a bunch of, oh, it's like, what is that noise? Oh, just the plastic. So anyway, do you guys want to come with me downstairs? Because I have more stuff. And hopefully I can kind of wake up our princess. Because I don't want the princess sleeping so late that, that she gets off her routine. I go downstairs and start opening up the other packages. She's still sleeping. She's still sleeping. But she didn't come home and go to sleep right away. Like me and Rick, we were like out. And then I was up a little bit last night, but come, I forgot to put these away. Come 12 o'clock, which was way past my bedtime, I was like, okay, I gotta go to bed. So I did get up kind of my normal time, maybe at like 8. But my goodness, has Phoenix changed in 5 years since I lived in Phoenix? My goodness. My goodness gracious. Like the traffic, I feel like everything that was there, it just exploded more businesses, more buildings, more homeless, way more traffic. The parts that were bad are like really bad now, and the parts that were good are even like crazy more expensive. Oh, this is for my IBS, in case you guys are wondering. I don't know why I showed that. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna have to edit that out later if I actually took time to edit out. This is a new kitchen stopper. I'm on the quest to find the perfect kitchen stopper. There was one I bought on TikTok that was pretty good, but it was starting to get like old and kind of gross. Plus, I didn't like how you had to empty the center. It was a little like, ugh, it bothered my ADHD texture thing. So we'll see if this one's a little better. I've gotten a couple from the store that the one it came with fell apart after like a year maybe. And then I bought one from the store, one or two from the store that I just don't like. Even though they're supposed to be good brands. Like the one, it was supposed to be able to drain and fill up the sink, and that stopped working within like, I don't know, 2 weeks, and it's from a good brand. You probably have heard of it. It does a lot of kitchen appliances, but it crapped out on me after like 2 weeks. I'm gonna throw this away. What else? because I didn't have a chance to open any of this before we left. Oh, my dresser from TikTok arrived. I gotta set that up. No thanks, YouTube. This is, I know you're trying to help me, but this is my page. And I'm gonna do what I want. Oh my god. I forgot I ordered this. Also from TikTok shop. A lot of this is from Amazon or TikTok. Isn't this adorable? I need to get my daughter new pajamas, and she's obsessed with this. I almost went with this for her theme for her party, but I didn't. But look at this. Oh my gosh, she's gonna love this. She's gonna freak out. I'm wondering if I'll like wrap it for her birthday party maybe. She has so much stuff. She doesn't even. Yeah, I might just save that because I don't know that I really got her much for her birthday yet. Oh, this is my husband's. Oops, I opened it. But here's his costume. We're going as Frozen. Oh my god, that's too funny. He's Crystal. Okay. You gotta pay the water bill. I see that. Back to normal life. Here we go. Izzy. Okay, I don't know what this is. Let's see. Let's see, guys. You guys are getting as surprised as I am. Because I have ADHD and I always forget what the heck I even order. That's how I roll. That's how I roll up in this bee. Oh, I know what this is. I ordered this off TikTok. Cool. It's these lights that you can... I hope this comes with a sticky... Yes, it does. Okay. These are lights that you can hang from your bedroom. I'll have to show you guys when I'm done. But they're like the flower lights. This is what they actually look like in person. I thought it was black. It's more of like a brown. The leaves, or not leaves, stick part. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Because I'm like, I miss having... I always liked having like lights in my room growing up, you know, like that's gives a cool vibe. So I always wanted them. I finally ordered them. We'll see. I've ordered kind of something similar that I really liked, I think from Amazon, where it's like, and I should order them again, but I put them underneath our kitchen sink. They like stick, one part sticks to the, and then you can like, the remote, Daisy likes to like fool with it to change the colors and stuff. So, but I didn't do it. I left it in the, I think I had to take them down because it's just an apartment. So I took them down, but yeah, I never got a new one. I should. Because like, I don't know. It's just, my in-laws have it in their kitchen. Like, all around. And I realized it is harder to unpack with you guys than I thought it would be. So I'm probably just going to put away the dishes for the last few minutes. But that's mostly my packages, I think. And I'll have to show you guys what the stuff looks like when I'm done. Like the dresser, and which I'm not sure about the quality of the dresser, but I went to a furniture store and the sales guy was very rude, I thought. So I'm like, I'll just take my chances with buying online. Because if you're that rude, then you don't deserve my sale anyway. That's how I feel, so. I missed my water. Things I missed. It's the little things that you miss when you're away. I missed my couch blankets because you don't have blankets a lot of times when you go to Airbnbs, except the one Airbnb we went to, which was amazing, in Bethany Beach. But usually you don't. So I miss that because I always get cold when I'm laying down. I miss my Keurig. I miss that. I miss like all my drink options that I have here. I miss like our seated heat, or not pronouncing stuff right. Our heated seats like in my car, because we had a Jeep Wrangler, because I don't know why, but the company we used to rent a car, they didn't have the car that we reserved there, and we were gonna have to wait, and it was already such a long day. So they offered us an upgrade, which I knew. I'm like, this ain't gonna be an upgrade. But my husband was like, yeah, sure. So, and then he was kind of like, well, it's a hybrid, and we were gonna be driving a lot, so it probably was a good option. But yeah, definitely not Jeep Wranglers. I don't know about a Jeep Grand Cherokee, looks very nice, but Jeep Wranglers, not my thing. Not my thing after riding them. For one, I have to like jump up into the vehicle. It's not designed for short people. Number two, it was so hard to get her buckled in every time. We had to use her booster seat. It was so hard. Like, obviously whoever designed them does not have children, because it was kind of a nightmare for a family vehicle. Like, ooh. And it didn't have any, like, the features that I love on my car, like the heated seats and even my husband's Tesla has a lot of, like, cool features. I don't know. It wasn't for me. It was very loud, bumpy. You know how people say it's a Jeep thing, you want to get it? Apparently not. I don't get it, because I was not super impressed. But I don't know. I'm sure they're great for, I guess if you do a lot of off-roading and a lot of like outdoor adventures with your vehicle, I could see that. But otherwise, every day driving around, I like my souped up Hyundai Santa Fe, okay? That comes with all the features already. Like, the features are nice. If you can get high trim models, very nice. Izzy Wizzy. Hi, Izzy Wizzy. I put her dog leash away. I got our house in order. Myself in order. It is very hard to be healthy managing PCOS, I've learned, while you're traveling. It's very hard. And I didn't eat good. Well, I did eat good. That's the problem. Way too many carbs, not enough movement, way too much sitting in a car. I don't think I drank enough water at all. I didn't have my, like, you know, in airports you're not really allowed to have like liquids, so, but then they charge you $5 for like a water bottle. It's like, seriously? So yeah, whatever. But I should have packed, well, we had water bottles, but yeah, it was just, you're like too busy, even if you do have it, you're just too busy when you're traveling. So it's hard to be healthy when you're like fast-paced lifestyle, whether that's traveling, work. So, and we did grocery shop and we tried to get healthy things, but then usually when we're meeting up with people, we're going out to eat, and it's all like fried Mexican food, and which I'm telling myself it's okay because I don't normally live like that. So once a year doing that for a week, I think is okay. Or 2 weeks out a year. Right? Life's meant to be enjoyed too. Everything's about balance. Anyway, it's kind of been a quiet live, which is fine because I have a lot to talk about with the trip. Still do. And yada yada, I gotta, as my brother says, yada yada, I gotta go unload the laundry. And I wasn't doing good either with like when we were gone. Like I'm lactose intolerant, and some days lately it's been worse than it's been before, and it's really hard because like we'd go to somebody's house and they'd make me like, and then I'd be like, oh, my stomach hurt. Like I ate ice cream at one point, forgot. Sometimes I didn't always have my Lactaid pills too, and I also ate queso at one point. It's hard because certain things don't always aggravate me, but then other things will. Like I almost always get sick from ice cream. Certain cheeses I'm okay with, other ones I'm not. So it's hard to like keep track of, but I need to do a better job of that. I'm learning. But yeah, so that, and I did get a migraine like on the first plane because we had to get up so early to catch that plane, and then I didn't have any coffee because I didn't want to be drinking a lot of coffee and having to pee constantly and this and that. Well, that was a mistake because I started getting a migraine. So then I had to take, like I should have at least brought Coca-Cola or something. Because, yeah, I started getting a migraine. I was irritable. So I learned my lesson there. Like, just try to stick to your routine as best you can. Your new environment, if that makes sense. Which, it was very hard. Because whatever health issues you have are going to go with you wherever you travel, so. But I only had that migraine for, like, luckily, just a short while. Then I took medicine and it was, like, gone. Probably because we kind of stick to the same routine, like, sleeping-wise, once we got to where we had to go. But, anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta wake her up so she isn't up so late tonight, so. And I'm trying to let her sleep as much as I can, but it's getting late, so. All right, thanks for joining me rant about my Phoenix trip, which overall was awesome, amazing. So glad we had that opportunity to do, but definitely learned some things for next time and traveling in general. Okay, all right, bye guys. Happy Monday. Hope it's not too manic for y'all working out there. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, blah, blah. Bye.